All right, so I don't think I've actually ever made a video about Victor. I don't think so. Victor decided to try and poke me on Twitter, and I decided to poke back, and he got a little bit testy with me, and so for a couple of days me and some friends, we were watching his show over on Facebook and fucking around with him a little bit. But I keep an eye on him a little bit here and there. I think I had somebody message him when I was in Missouri last time that I wanted to hang out. That I was ready to give him that sloppy toppy he was requesting from me in a bathroom or some shit like that. I don't know. I was just being fucking stupid. Anyway, Victor here wants to be the new Crowder or the new Limbaugh or some shit. He is the son of a former state senator. Which is why he's got this nepotism job working at a radio station. So we'll see how much we enjoy his content. It says, "If you go after me, I'm coming after you." Donald Trump warns the establishment.
Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. My name is Victor Nieves. You're listening to the Victor Nieves Show.
Very original name, Victor. Very, very original. I'm liking it.
Yeah, I guess it was over the weekend. President Trump fired off a post on his platform, Truth Social, which has really got, it's really got those on the left frothing from the mouth. I don't get it. These people, they've lost their ever-loving minds.
I don't, they see that, is he 4 years old? He's 20. I never understand, how these guys get away with this idea of, people are frothing because of blah, 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 blah. I've never seen anybody frothing about this shit. They're just like, oh, he's getting himself in trouble.
They have a serious case of Trump derangement syndrome. So at the site of
It's a good 4-year reference there. It's good. Yeah, 4-year-old reference.
Slightest movement of number 45, they literally, it's like they throw themselves on the ground and they start rolling around, coughing and spitting, and they don't know what to do. So anyways, President Trump fired off a tweet. I thought it was fantastic, or a truth, whatever we're supposed to call him. He says, I'll just read it off here. He says, "If you go after me, I'm coming after you."
Uh-huh.
And the liberal media has lost their mind. The rhinos have lost their minds.
Yeah, the thing is, the reason why anybody gives a shit about this is because he was told very specifically by the judge in the January 6th case. I'm having whiplash right now because, he's getting in trouble for the January 6th thing right now. And at the same time, now he's about to be arrested in Georgia for the other fucking thing. It's fucking wild. It's crazy. Dude is it legal for Jeff to give the sloppy toppy? Well, he's 20. Yeah. I wouldn't go near this fucking kid. Come on. I'm just fucking around. Because he's a homophobe. But yeah, it's because he was told very specifically he cannot imply or infer any kind of intimidation towards witnesses or anybody involved in the case, and then he just goes home and immediately starts firing off vaguely threatening posts,
Everybody's going crazy about it, but me, I'm sitting here thinking that is fantastic. 100%. I'm right there with you. If they go after us, we go after them. I swear, it's like he must have listened to the show.
Okay, Victor, I think you should come after me. Come after me, Victor. After all, aren't I the liberal media trying to come after you? So be like your buddy, Trump. Let's have ourselves a little competition here, man. Trump derangement syndrome come before or after VOD? It was Trump derangement syndrome was first. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Does this nepotism bitch have a professional radio setup? And his fucking audio is warping? It is. Yeah. He's in a fucking radio station, a radio studio, for sure. It sounds like shit.
We've been talking about this for maybe a month and a half. Probably going back further than that. Every time these liberals go after him with every new indictment, I've been on here jumping up and down about losing my own dang mind, talking about how we need to go after them.
How do you propose to do that?
If they are going to set the precedent, if they're going to open Pandora's box, they're changing the rules of engagement.
What is that even supposed to mean?
We need to update. If they are going to turn a boxing match into a knife fight, we would be stupid to continue boxing. This is now a knife fight. You know.
Okay, so somebody brings legal charges against Trump. So what? Trump should bring legal charges against who? Who?
Why? Because they have a knife. And so we would be dumb not to meet them where they are. We've said time and time again to all of these liberals, we've said, you better not do that. No. You listen to me. You better not do that.
You are the most intimidating person in conservative politics right now, Victor.
You don't want to set that precedent. You don't want to open Pandora's box and start something, because if you do that, then one day the shoe may be on the other foot.
This guy's trying to feel like it seemed intimidating and shit. And there's a video. He made this fucking video where he went to a protest and he's like, I triggered the libs. And he like tries to edit it to make himself look all badass and shit. But then people made videos who were there and showed the full context. And he went up there and got like 2 minutes worth of sound bites and fucking ran away. Like ran. It was pretty wild.
We love to do this, right? This is like the number one conservative thing. We say, well, what if the roles were reversed? Valid. That is a valid thought.
Uh-huh.
But now when we have the opportunity to reverse the roles, let's do it. Otherwise, we're not going to be...
Let's be honest. If they were indicting Biden, you wouldn't be suggesting that Biden should fight back. Don't lie.
Taken seriously. I mean, think about this, right? Imagine it. I love putting it back into the simplest of terms, the easiest to understand analogies. Turn this into an altercation when you were in third grade on the playground.
Uh-huh.
You have some bully come up to you.
Uh-huh.
And he smacks you clean across the face, right out of left field. You didn't do anything wrong.
Uh-huh.
But he just walks up, I don't know, he's got beef with you, he wants your lunch money, whatever it is, smacks you clean across the face.
Yeah.
And you look at this guy, you're bewildered. Nobody.
I like how he's using like a schoolyard bully anecdote to his audience. That's probably a bunch of like 80-year-olds. For him, it was only 2 years ago. But for them, like, I remember, it's been 84 years.
Nobody's supposed to do that. You know the rules of recess. The teacher has clearly told you, you keep your hands to yourself. You're not allowed to backhand people or whatever it is. And you look at him and you say, whoa, what did you just do? You know you can't do that. That's against the rules. Don't do that again.
Uh-huh.
And he looks at you, thinks about it, and he smacks you clean across the face a second time.
Yeah.
And you say to that same kid, you say, now, you listen here. You better stop it, because otherwise I might do it back to you.
He's trying to sound like Fuentes. I mean, listen, all of these weirdo, like, hyper-conservative, tough guy jackasses, they all sound the same. They all sound like their mothers twisted their fucking scrotums around and tightened them with a fucking rubber band so they wouldn't have any sexual potency, all right? It's just what it is. It is what it is.
And he looks at you and he thinks about it. He looks you up and down. He says, I don't know. I don't think you got what it takes. I don't think you're going to do it back to me. And lo and behold, like clockwork, smacks you across the face one more time. If you don't smack that kid back, he is going to bully you for the rest of your time in that school. He is going to toy with you, smack you across the face, take your lunch money, give you a swirly, I don't know, a wedgie or something. You know what you got to do?
Does this dumbass not realize how our government works? No, he doesn't. He has no idea. And his dad was a state senator. He has no idea how any of this works. And he's using high school bully anecdotes to try and describe federal fucking indictments about an insurrection. Yeah. No, I know. And the thing, too, is he's talking about, like, oh, if you're bullied, you got to smack him back. Well, when we went over to his show and bullied the shit out of him on his live chat, all he did was block us. When are you going to smack back, Victor? When are you going to smack back, Victor?
At a certain point in time, after you've done all of the posturing,
Yeah.
after you've done all of the warnings in the world, you've said 1,000 times, hey, listen, Democrats, don't keep doing that. You impeached Trump 2 times, frivolously.
4 times, baby. 4 times, baby. And watch, we'll do it again. We're gonna do it again, dude.
You have now sued him. You have slandered him. You have thrown J6ers in a freaking gulag. You have spied on us. You've weaponized the DOJ. You've weaponized the FBI.
Gosh.
And we've told you 1,000 times you better knock it off or we're going to do it back to you.
Yeah, we're gonna do it back.
And they don't take us seriously anymore. It's perfect, Fish. They don't take us seriously anymore. It is high time.
Nobody should take the Republicans seriously anymore. I mean, they're serious as a threat, but,
We start fighting back. So when I see Trump say, if you go after me, I'm coming after you, I'm sitting there cheering him on. I'm saying, abso-freaking-lutely. It's about time we have somebody with the moxie to say, you know what, I told you.
Hey, your 80-year-old viewers are going to definitely get that reference, Bubba.
I told you. You gonna smack me in the face? I'm gonna punch you in the teeth.
White people in their whips. Jesus fucking Christ.
And Trump is that guy. Whether you like him or not, listen, you don't have to like him. I know some of you probably don't, and it is what it is. It's okay. But you can't disagree with me here. You know I'm right. Trump is that guy. You go and you smack him across the face. He might not even warn you. But if he does, you darn sure better heed the warning because he's hitting you back.
Listen, I can't take this seriously from a kid whose hair is permanently stuck like that from too many swirlies, all right? I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Like, high school bullying is wrong. It is. It's terribly wrong. If this kid was bullied, I feel bad for you, son. Nah. Yeah, this dog shit is so stupid.
And I'm so sick and tired of all these Republicans who they campaign like they're tough stuff. They campaign. How many times have you heard someone running for office say, we need a fighter in this district. What we need in Washington, D.C. is a fighter. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We all know that. We try to elect fighters, but how many of them are liars? 95% of them are freaking liars.
No, all of them. They're all politicians. They're all liars. Your dad was a liar. All of them are liars. Liars. A politician lies. Lawyers lie. Like, that's how it fucking works. You need to get more disillusioned, kid, and maybe stop hero worshipping some overprivileged, super rich, mega influential fucking dickbag who's just gonna lie as much as any of those fucking people will too.
So don't get mad at the one dude who actually, you said you wanted a fighter, he showed up to fight. Now you can't be mad at him whenever he fights.
Well, no, he's fighting and he's losing. 'Cause he's a loser. He's a loser, Victor. Your fucking president lost. He fucking lost. He lost his election. He has yet to beat any of these indictments. They're still ongoing. He's going to lose some of them. He's a loser. Just because you want a fighter doesn't mean he's going to be able to fight well or win. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's hilariously naive. All of this is just so goddamn amusing to me. Victor, I tell you what. If you want to be a bigger man than Trump, maybe you'll fight, huh? Come at me, bro. Come at me. I'm old. You can take me. You got the youth. You got the youth, buddy. You got the youth. All right, well, whatever.